Now let's talk about this engine bay and this exhaust right here, okay?
Specially designed exhaust just for the 765 as well. It's a high mount exhaust. It actually points upwards.
Welcome back to Post Rally Testing. I'm your boy Country.
I'm your man Zach, and today we have the very special 2021 McLaren 765LT, one of only 765 in the world.
So you ready for a fun day? We're at Gulfcoast Motorworks, and I'm super excited today, but also we have Master Tech Matt in the building that's gonna give us a walkthrough on this amazing McLaren.
My man, no one better.
What's up, big dog?
How you guys doing?
Listen, you're just a book of knowledge. You're just like the guy from the Matrix. You know, in the Matrix, they hit you and it's like, I just learned how to fly. You know, I just learned Kung Fu.
I know Kung Fu. Show me.
Like, you hit us with the knowledge of what this breakdown is.
Let's start with the basics. What does LT stand for?
Long tail, actually.
Okay.
McLaren's been using it for a while now. They actually all go back to their McLaren F1. They built a long tail version. It was meant to be their higher top speed version, more streamlined for this. Now any of their stripped down race car versions all get the LT moniker. But every single generation now gets an LT version. So this is the 720S with the LT version makes it the 765 LT. The lighter car, more aerodynamic bits, more power. They bumped the power up another 45 horsepower. Out of it, they took a bunch of different engine parts from the Senna, what they learned from the Senna, and they actually incorporated this to be able to handle the power reliably.
Awesome, awesome. And this color is super peculiar, super, not your everyday color. What does McLaren call this?
This is a Nardo Orange. It's actually a launch color. It was developed just for this car.
Okay. Is there any relation or connotation with that with the Nardo ring?
I'm thinking possibly. I'm not 100% sure, but the Nardo ring is just a high-speed ring right in the northern Italy. That's constant. You can go. I think you can maintain 200 and plus miles an hour continuously.
So hey, let's see. If you guys know, let us know in the comments. Maybe that's why they named it Nardo Orange. It's pretty cool though, dude. Country, look at all this carbon fiber on this bad boy, man. Look at all the carbon fiber everywhere from head to toe on this thing. Matt, was this came like this from factory? This was
exactly. So yeah, the original owner ordered all the little bits of carbon fiber, a couple different carbon fiber packages and whatnot.
And we're talking 755 horses, 4-liter twin turbo V8. Is that correct?
Yep, exactly. It shares the same engine as the 720S, but they took a lot of the internal engine parts from the Senna. And so they can handle the extra power. It's actually 45 more horsepower than the 720S.
Oh my God.
This is a rocket ship.
This is a rocket.
Yeah, 0 to 60 right around 3 seconds, right under 3 seconds. And McLaren has always been very, they underrate their horsepower numbers, believe it or not. It's not like this car will put down really impressive numbers.
I mean, listen, you guys see it, okay? This is like, we're like in a car candy store right now. This is easily.
Welcome to the candy shop.
Yeah, welcome to the candy shop. This is easily probably the best, nicest looking car here. Let's come over here. Let's come over to the passenger side. Let's take a look. Let everybody take a look at these wheels. We know our boy Country loves his black wheels. Now, Country, you're gonna like this too. You know what McLaren actually calls this finish? The stealth finish.
The stealth.
The stealth finish.
Yep, and you notice they actually put the 765 LT on each wheel.
Yep.
It's actually engraved into each wheel.
And these wheels are staggered, right? We got 19s in the front, 20s
in the back. Yep.
Nice.
And those brake calipers are exterior matching.
Yeah, the body color matching. The Nardo Orange kind of fit the look of the car. And it's like more carbon fiber with the mirrors and whatnot, and all the way the air travels down the side of the car is all unique. Well,
carbon ceramic brakes too, as well. So when you're going 200 miles an hour, 220 miles an hour, you got those carbon ceramics. So you're gonna need.
Yeah, you want to be able to stop.
Yeah, you want to be able to stop.
You want to be able to stop.
Exactly.
All these fender vents are unique to a lot of the LTs that are special order for the other cars. They're meant to release the high pressure air from the wheels at high speeds.
Wow.
Just venting some of the high pressure air that gets caught up in the wheel wells.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, McLaren's learned a lot from their Formula One team.
And that will help. Will that help with cooling of the brakes as well?
Possibly with the brakes too, but more it's actually keeping the downforce of the front of the car down.
Interesting.
It makes so the car just doesn't want to take off on the front. Yeah, so they've been doing the F1 team for years now. They've learned a lot from them.
Yeah.
Matt, let me ask you a question. This is, what's going on here?
That's actually a point of contention with the cars, with the 765. This is the roof scoop that they come with. The only point of contention, they have all the previous LT monikers, like the 675LT.
Yeah.
It fed the air intake for the engines. This actually, McLaren says, for engine bay cooling. It's not just for air, so it's technically like a non-functional roof scoop, but McLaren still kept the standard 720 air inlets, which are actually back behind here. These are actually the air inlets for the 765.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. How much does it cost to put it on the car?
That's another. It's a quite an expensive option. McLaren wants $40,000 to add it to the cars.
So that's a $40,000 roof scoop. All right.
But it looks pretty.
If you got it, you got it, and it does look pretty. And you said, and this is standard. These glass features are standard.
Yep, all the glass back here is all standard and whatnot. You could have different options for the door roofs. They do have a electrochromatic glass or just a Gorilla Glass for the upper door roofs, but no, everything back here, just you can see, they want to be able to see down into the engine bay.
Let's talk about this engine bay and this exhaust right here, okay? We got a
specially designed exhaust just for the 765 as well. It's the high mount exhaust. Actually, it points upwards out to whatever's behind you, honestly.
Okay.
I do want to hear the 4-liter V8. It's a wonderful engine note coming out, 4 exhaust pipes, and they started using this honeycomb style fit just for heat extraction, just to get a lot of, because this engine develops a lot of heat. But also, instead of having body panels, you have this lightweight metal here that actually helps lighten the back of the car up.
Wow.
And like similar to the 720, you have the big spoiler in the back, but being a long tail, actually they increase the length of the spoiler like a decent amount.
Wow. And this is active, right?
It is an active spoiler. It is. It'll actually stand up to about here when under braking. This is when you're in track modes like this, or if you're just trying to drive on the highway, it'll actually lay flat and blend in with the lines of the car.
And I know that the MSRP for this specific car was what, $449?
Yeah,
right?
$449. Yep,
$449,
exactly.
a little over.
Delivered.
And today, take a guess how much this car is going for.
Oh man, I want to say in the 6.
Almost 600,000.
Yep, just under 600,000 right here in middle of 2022. Just under 600,000.
That's unbelievable. Wow.
So you get to buy a car, drive it for a while, enjoy it, and then make some money on it.
That's insane.
It's insane.
It's insane.
All right, now I want to do 2 things. I want to see if Country can open these doors, and I want to get inside.
Man, you're always doing this, man.
I want to see.
They want to keep the body streamlined, so they hide everything.
You're always showing me how to open the doors, man.
I'm gonna hope that I get this right, but I believe it could be somewhere here, but I could believe wrong.
Let's see. James. All right, James, put a timer on it. Let's see how long that took.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I love the way these doors come up.
Yes.
That's
the butterfly doors. Really, McLaren used it with every single one of their vehicles.
And they incorporate the roof into it a little bit too.
Makes it a little bit easier to get in, yeah.
Oh, man. This guy's a fiend for this interior. So I'm here to just, here goes some tissues so you don't drool inside the car with all this Alcantara inside it.
Alcantara, baby. Oh my gosh.
There's a rule against McLaren. They don't allow, I don't fit in none of the McLarens these days. So I'm gonna have Matt assist to go on the other side, and then he could give the breakdown.
This thing is unbelievable, and it is Alcantara everywhere. So you all know I am in absolute heaven. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Let's see what we got. Dude, this thing is an absolute masterpiece. I am obsessed with Alcantara, so you know the interior right away is one of my favorites ever.
Yep, they did the orange and black combo to match the exterior.
It looks really clean. We got the carbon fiber housing within the infotainment system. Dude, you know, tell me about this guy though. Tell me about the Speedo.
It's not a lot of people have always seen it. It's similar to the 720S, but what's cool is if you actually go into track mode, it'll actually close that so you have more of a sight line across the top. It only tells you what you want to see, your RPMs, your speed, what gear you're in, that's it. You just get the stripped down version, just what you need, your shift lights on there, that's it. Otherwise, it'll always be up in your normal day. It'll be open. You can see your regular tachometer. You see all the other functions you need to see, all your other gauges.
That's so cool.
Yep, kind of a gimmick, so cool. But McLaren loves to do certain things to make their cars stand apart.
Right, and it's just like, it's just awesome that it coincides with putting it in track mode. Like, you're not worried about seeing all this when you're about to launch this thing.
No, you're just focused on what's in front of you.
Right. And this is very similar for the McLaren lineup to something like an Aventador, right? Where it's extremely stripped down. It's as light as possible, something like that.
Yeah, Ferrari does like the Scuderia version. Lamborghini does the SVs and whatnot. It's like, if you look, like you have a floor map underneath it, just bare carbon.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's all Alcantara instead of leather because they can make it thinner.
Yeah.
You know, there's all the carbon fiber bits on the inside. A lot of things. You can even see the carbon fiber all on the A pillars and whatnot. There's nothing about this car. They don't care about sound deadening.
Right.
They don't care about vibration control, noises, rattles. This car is meant to be, how light can I make this car, and how much better can I make it than the 720S.
Right. So for those of you who are trying to experience what it's like riding in it, it's very raw. It's very raw. It's very powerful. It wants to go fast. You feel like, you know, you're holding the car back almost if you're not going anywhere from 85 to 100 miles an hour. It just wants to go.
Yeah, McLaren has a fully active suspension setup. They've been using it for the 720, and it's even a better version. It's revalved and retuned for the 765. All 4 wheels are linked hydraulically.
Okay.
And it actually controls, so it doesn't need certain elements to the shocks and the sway bars. It can do it all electronically with hydraulic fluid. Every corner is linked with this car, and it can change on the fly how much pressure it wants to put on this side, how much pressure it wants to put on that side, those back there.
And it reads what it
needs to do instantly, faster than a human can.
Oh my
Another
God.
cool feature about it, we were talking about it earlier a little bit, you and I, is the variable drift control this car has.
Yes.
It actually has, this car is so technologically advanced, you can tell it, hey, I want 15 degrees or 20 degrees of drift. You go out there, put your foot to the ground, it'll put you right there, and you can look like a pro driver.
That is unreal. Wow. Dude, I can't thank you enough. This is just absolutely unbelievable. This is by far my favorite McLaren I've ever seen. One of my favorite cars of all time that I've ever gotten to review. I've learned so much from you. This is just unbelievable. This car is so beautiful, and thanks to you and Gulfcoast Motorworks as always.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, so I love showing off cars. Cars are my passion. I'll talk about cars to anyone all day.
Can't open my door. Oh, there we go. Where is Country, dude?
The McLaren didn't want you to leave.
Country, get over here, bro.
Yo.
What are you doing?
Man, I'm enjoying this.
I know.
Man, it's like, I feel like a kid in a candy store. It's like Willy Wonka with all the multiple flavors of cars, exotic cars.
A little bit of everything.
He's in heaven right now.
I'm excited, man. Big shout out to Gulfcoast Motorworks in Bonita Springs, Florida. Man, can't thank you guys enough for allowing us to spend this epic day with you, especially you, Matt.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys coming. I love talking about cars. I love talking about, especially McLaren. Huge fan of them, especially the 765. Like I said, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. 205 miles an hour top speed on it, 755 horsepower, and like I said, look at the beautiful color. So
unreal.
Yeah,
unreal.
Wonderful cars.
Well, guys, do not forget, this could be you. If you have a vehicle that you would like tested or reviewed by yours truly, hit us up on Instagram at Pulse Rally Testing. Do not forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed it. You don't want to miss a thing. Until then, we'll see you next time.